All episodes of The Vampire Lestat are available in full to now watch in the UK, and we have to talk about them because this show is insane. Here is my rundown as someone that is a huge fan of the Anne Rice novels and the first 2 seasons of Interview with a Vampire. I'm Ashley B, ready to focus on horror and psychological content on this channel. If you like that sort of thing, please hit the follow button. And here's your warning, this will contain a couple of spoilers. The most obvious thing about this season that's very different from the first one is that this is from Lestat's point of view. Now if you've seen Interview with a Vampire, you will know that Louis' point of view is very, very different from Lestat's point of view. So that's the first thing I'm going to talk about here. We're looking at the world through Lestat's eyes, so maybe some of the characters we've gone to know and love may be slightly different in this season, and I think before watching it, that is something that people really have to bear in mind. We are now watching this from a completely different point of view than we were in season 1 and 2. This is not Louis' point of view anymore, this is Lestat's point of view. Once you can get your head around that, you'll start to understand this is a very different type of show from the first 2 seasons. Something else about this season is that Lestat is now a rock star, which means that there is a lot of music and there's a lot of singing in this one. Daniel Hart is an amazing songwriter and he has produced some really cool songs here. Sam Reed sings them beautifully, and just prepare to have them stuck in your head all day long. We're introduced to lots of new characters in this one. We have Lestat's mother, Gabriella. She is bizarre, okay? She's absolutely bizarre. We also have Magnus, who's Lestat's maker. We have introductions to Nikki, who I absolutely love, and we have my favourite character of all, Marius. Anyone that already follows my page knows my honest thoughts on that man. Something that's really cool in this one is obviously we have the return of Daniel Malloy. Now Daniel Malloy, spoiler alert, is now a vampire because Armand turned him in season 2. And this is very exciting for me because I love Daniel as a character and I just find it really interesting to see the different sort of layers to him compared to the other seasons. He's definitely different, he's not the same as he was before. Armand, on the other hand, you just never know with that guy. He has a big redemption arc in this season and as always, you just don't know what he's gonna do. And that's the beauty of him. We also have a slight introduction to Devil's Minion, a little bit of a hint there, which is the story between Daniel and Armand's relationship. I did want a little bit more of that, but I'm sure there'll be more to come. We're all praying for Night Island. Someone else that comes back in the series, which was very exciting to me, is Delaney Hales as Claudia. Now, technically, she's not Claudia, but I guess I don't want to say too much and ruin the whole thing if you haven't watched it yet. We have the amazing Sheila Atim, who is here as Akasha. Queen Akasha is so important in the books, and I honestly think, even from the small scenes that she had, she did an absolutely mind-blowing job at this part, and I am so excited to see her in the next season, which leads me to the fact that they have announced that there will be a season 4 and it will be called Queen of the Damned, and I am so incredibly excited to see that because Queen of the Damned is not only one of my favourite Anne Rice books I've read so far, but Akasha is just such an interesting, crazy character that you really do need to learn more about to understand her. I would recommend reading the book before you go and watch